Hey everybody, welcome back to more Lunar 2, Eternal Blue Complete, where last time we saved the kids from the Shadow Dragon cult, and we unmasked the leader, but we didn't really quite see his face. But we returned the kids over to Taben's Peak over here, and Null gave us the white dragon wings, which allows us to basically escape dungeons really easily. No big deal there. It's actually very useful if you want to just get out of a place really quickly. Plenty useful, but now we can actually get to the magic city of Vane. So let's head inside. Lamina! Oh, Lamina, thank the goddess you come back. We're in big trouble. Big trouble? What are you talking about? Did you lose your purse again? No, I use my wallet these days anyway. I'm talking about Borgin. He's come to Vane. Borgin? The evil Tubelar of more rolls than a bakery? The very same. He said he had important business to discuss with your mother. We tried to stop him and the group of magicians he brought along, but they were too strong. They stormed into the mansion and the guild and haven't come out since. Oh no! Mother! As servants of the Most High Master Borgin, we cannot allow anyone to enter Vane. Borgin has decreed that no one shall enter or leave until he completes his business here. And what business is he doing? Number 1 or number 2? Get out of my way, you morons! Halt, who are you? You don't know who I am? You really are simpletons! I am Lady Lamina, Junior Premier of the Magic Guild of Vane. Now if you'll be so kind as to get the heck out of my way. Oh, Junior Premier of the Magic Guild. Your title means nothing to us, little girl. Borgin has decreed that none shall enter. We are here to enforce that edict. Step back. I'm vexed! I'm terribly vexed! I know much more about Vane than you ever will, and I'll find a way to get in. And when I do, I'm gonna make sure that you're very, very sorry. Okay guys, listen up. There's a spring in transmission just to the south of here. If it still works, we can use it to enter Vane behind the backs of these bozos. If we pull this off, I'll appoint all of you to the Magic Guild's advisory board. Well, hero? Do we cast a law with Blondie? We don't have a choice, Ruby. Lamina, tell us what to do. That's why I like you, hero. You know when to let me take charge of the situation. Alright, everyone, let's head for the spring. Like they say, time is money. Lamina, could you explain what that saying has to do with anything that's going on here? We are not getting an answer for that. So, all we gotta do is just head south and leave Vane. Just wait for this loading screen to go through really quickly. The spring of transmission is not that far away. As you can tell, we can see it right on the map, right there in the middle of the forest. It's a little weird because it's surrounded by forest, but then when you enter, you just notice that you can enter from the top or bottom. It's a little weird, but posterity check. Lamina, I'm so glad you come to visit. What brings you to the spring of transmission? You wish to use it? I'm afraid it's laid dormant for many years. I doubt that it works anymore. We shall find out indeed, but first... Hello, friend. I see that we have something in common. We both collect beautiful bromides. You have a decent collection, but you don't have them all yet. Heck, only one man ever has. Tell you what, here's a freebie from one collector to another. Come back here and show me your collection every once in a while, okay? Take care now. This gives us Mia's bromide, straight from Hottie Heaven. We'll look at that at some point, but right now, no. In the days before Galleon, the magic city of Vane floated high above the earth. The only way you get here was via the spring of transmission. Fortunately, it still works. Who needs a spring as our own private backdoor into the magic city? I, Lamina, Junior Premier of the Magic Guild, daughter of Miria, call upon this ancient power. Awaken from your deep sleep and open the pathway to the Vane. Ha! Make it magical! It worked! This is a cave of trial. In the old days, it was used as an exam of sorts. It separated those who were worthy to join the guild from those who weren't. Anyway, that's ancient history. We need to get moving. But be careful, I don't know what kind of freaks might be lurking in this creepy cave. There are some couple freaks here and there, but this place has seen definitely better days. It looks like it's filled with a bunch of rubble here and there, and it's not gonna be terribly hard to get around. And thankfully enough, there's only like 3 new enemies here, so let's get started with that. And our first battle already gives us 2 of them, the Giga Wasp and the Death Shroom. So let's get started. The Giga Wasp over here, if they are like flying and they're like not expelling any dust or whatever, they will just hit us for medium damage. Nothing too special there, nothing too fancy. But if they are doing dust, they can put somebody to sleep. They'll just do some damage and put somebody to sleep. Now the shrooms, on the other hand, the death shrooms, if they're just not really doing anything, they're just gonna hit somebody for a decent chunk of damage. But if they're expelling dust, they might actually hit like a whole big zone of enemies that are nearby. And it has a chance of poison. So nothing really too special out of like either group, but we can kind of just get rid of them, no big deal. So the death shroom itself, they're resistant to poison paralysis, of course, but they're weak to fire. The Giga Wasp, on the other hand, they're weak to wind and earth, so that's also nice, but they're resistant to sleeping confusion. So we do have like things that we can try here and there. It's like, oh, I could do this and hit something, but yeah, might as well just hit stuff in the background. It doesn't really matter too much what I do at this point because they're not anything bad. So we'll probably get rid of them pretty quickly.
Dodge this! Lady Luck, be kind!
Mega Magic Flame!
If this doesn't do it, I'd be really shocked. Perfect. And they're down. The only real issue to this place is there's a ton of enemies. All right, there we go. Might as well just heal after that one because kind of bad on everybody hitting Ronfar, but everybody else is fine. There we go. Really? Lumina's missing 1 HP. And this encounter gives us the last enemy we need to worry about, the Bat Knight. No, it's not Batman, it's just the Bat Knight. They are weak to wind, earth, and ice, so we pretty much have like anything we could use against them, really. No big deals there, we just kind of hit whatever. Let's see, I'm just gonna do that. Do that as well. And then maybe one of these. So, if we can't like see its eyes with the visor down like it is now, it's about to basically just hit for like major electrical damage because it's like charging up. It'll just dive down and hit somebody. But if we can see its eyes, like if the visor's up, he'll just attack and hit somebody. No big deal there. The only real issue with it is that it's resistant to physical attacks, which can be a bother, but thankfully enough, most everybody here has some form of magic, so yeah, Ronfar to hit it for like nothing, but Lamina's gonna take care of it.
Mega Magic Flame!
There we go. And pretty much from this point on, I'm gonna be cutting out like every single battle in this place because it's all stuff we've seen before. Literally, we've seen every enemy already. The only difference is we haven't seen like all the formations, but we already know how to deal with them. So yeah, the biggest issue with this place is just navigating our way around because everything's caved in now. But the nice thing is we only have to worry about one chest, so we don't have to actually go tucking into corners looking for a single chest or something like that. There's only one in this entire dungeon. And that's pretty much everything in the surrounding area, except for that one that's just bouncing around. I'm only like slightly to the left of where I literally just was. But yeah, don't waste your MP too much in this place. I mean, it's not too big of a deal. We just got the White Dragon wings, so we can get out of here really easily if we really needed to. And we still have Dragonfly wings to get out of the dungeon. It's a pretty small dungeon regardless, so you're going to be out of this place pretty quickly. And we're just about out of here. So this last little bit of room here has a couple dead ends that could trip you up. Nothing too bad. And I'm going, there we go. Just avoided you, no problem. Down here is another dead end, so we actually need to head up north here. There is a staircase, but if you head to the slight left, there's going to be another dead end, which can be annoying, but yeah, that's pretty much it. And now we're pretty much at the end. There's no more enemies to deal with. But there is one treasure chest over here. If we try to open it... Hero, if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't even be in the Cave of Trial. So keep your grubby paws off the treasure chest, alright? Alright, alright. We'll be able to open up eventually, but not now. But yeah, now we're actually in the magic city of Vane proper. Lumina, what are you doing? Where are you going in such a bizarre outfit? You're such a beautiful girl. You have to learn to flaunt your beauty, not disguise. I'd love to continue this chat, really I would, but I'm in a mega hurry. Maybe later, okay? Yeah, major hurry indeed. We have a lot of places to look at. How I love dozing off in the middle of the day. Naps are tiny slices of heaven. Mood. I can agree with that. But I've had the strangest dream about a giant frog dressed in the finest robes. I always have bizarre dreams whenever I enter the Magic Guild. I don't know why though. That I can't tell you there. If we enter here, we get an item shop. Welcome one and all to the famous Black Rose item shop. We can buy a bunch of just the usual goodies if we want. At this point, I don't really care to, so. Yeah, I have a lot of money, wow. Okay, that's actually kind of shocking. Go in here. Which I won't have it for long. My armor will protect his wearer regardless of whether or not he wields magical power. Because this place has a lot of decent stuff. I already have the steel shield, so I don't need to worry about that. The magic gauntlet, I could definitely equip on Jean. I'm gonna pop one of those there. Platinum armor is definitely gonna be useful, so boop. Silk dress, I believe I already have that on, so I don't have to worry about that one. Magician's robe, I do not have that, so let's get that. Steel helm, I already have one of those, and here already can, yeah, good there as well. Jeweled hairpin, that's another one I can do, so I'm just gonna do that, buy 2 of them. They're pretty cheap, so I might as well just do that really quick. And then equip, let's just go through all this stuff here. Let's see, you, I don't need you, I could sell you actually. Let's see, you, and then you. I'm pretty sure that was it. Yeah, that's it. So now I can just go and sell everything that I don't need. So let's see, sell this dagger. The golden mace I don't need anymore. I do need that. I need that. Sell you. Don't need you anymore. Don't need you anymore. Don't need you anymore. Are you? I forgot I got that. I should probably equip that. All right, let's see. Don't need these either, so boop, 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 boop. And then, let's see. I could equip that. That just gives me more magic. I just realized I probably just removed one of those. It's fine. Either way, we're good here. That's a lot of stuff we just got. And, yeah. I have a decent chunk of money, but that's just because I sold everything again. Miss Lumina, so wonderful to see you. Been a long time since our last chat. Sit down for a cup of tea with an nosy old man. Sorry, sir, but I'm in a hurry. We'll have tea some other time, I promise. Some strange visitors walked into the Magic Guild a while ago. Wonder who they were. They were wearing unfamiliar outfits. Perhaps they come here from Arabia? Hello? There we go. What's the matter with you, Lumina? Why are you so upset? Oh, wait, I know. Your mother doesn't love you anymore, and you realize you have no friends. Wow. It's not like that at all. I don't have time to explain it to you with monosyllabic words. Yeah, whatever, Lumina. You're just the same spoiled brat you always been. Harsh. Been a long time since I've seen Borgin around here, and somehow he's fatter than ever. Did you know he dropped out of the Magic Guild? I never found out the reason why. Probably because the guild cafeteria didn't have a large enough selection of desserts. Come from Riverby to see the sights here in historic Vane. These ancient structures are so full of romantic tales and rich history. What was the deal with that fat guy who showed up a while ago? He floated around here with a pack of followers like he owned the place. I have some business to take care of, but we'll definitely talk more about this later. Hey, have you heard about the Magic Library? It's fun to play hide and seek there because it's so big. I'm going there later with my friends, and we're going to play all day long. Hey there, the Magic Library is not a playground. How many times do I have to tell you? Oh, hello, Miss Lumina. Do you remember this fire spell you taught me earlier? I still don't know how to cast it. Is there an easier spell I could try instead? What are you talking about? That's the easiest spell of all. I was casting it in the womb. Don't you know that boys aren't supposed to give up? Now stop whining and start practicing. Magic is classified into 4 basic systems that correspond to the elements. There are wind, fire, water, and earth magics, the 4 elements that comprise the world. Did you hear that, Miss Lumina? I can recite the theory of magic. You're a hard-working little guy, aren't you? If it were up to me, you'd be the mascot of the Magic Guild. Ooh, he's good at memorizing things, but he doesn't have any magical capabilities at all. Yeah, that's understandable. I wish I could read that. It's like right there. But first, we have a weapon shop to go into. This weapon shop has actually come with special, because we have 2 different swords for hero here. The rune sword, which is like the standard to go to. If we pop that on, might as well just, whoop, got that. But the smash saber, it is better with attack, brings our attacks down to 1. Our agility and speed go down, but there is still definitely a reason to get this. So I might as well just pop that on, just boop. Ritual mace, I'm gonna buy that, so boop. I have that, I have that, I have that, I have that, I have that. I don't have that. That description, though. That description, though. All right, so the rune sword we just got, might as well just pop that on because that's our standard go-to weapon. But the smash saber over here, while yes, it does bring down our attack to 1 and everything else goes down, the easiest way to describe this weapon is, you know how Lumina can swap weapons on the fly in order to just get like different stuff that she may want to do? This is the same with Hero with the smash saber. The smash saber, what we're going to basically be doing with it, if we want to do like a strong attack, like say Poe Sword, swap over to this, swing, you'll do more damage, and that's essentially what you do with it. You just swap over to that, and then when you want to attack normally, you just switch over the rune sword. It gets a little aggravating having to do that, but it is useful. While there is a giant library and a bunch of books we can read inside, we're not going to do that just yet because we still have a little bit more to explore in this town, so we're going to do that first, and then we're going to read some books. We just moved here from Azato, but I already have a lot of friends. We're going to play over at the Magic Library later. Want to come and play with us? I love the fact that they're still talking about it like it's like a playground. Brought my grandson here to escape the trouble on Azato. Not sure what's happening in that town, but I had to leave before it got any worse. Vane's filled with good people who really care about each other. Lady Miria was even generous enough to construct this house for my grandson and me. So people were fleeing from Azato, which doesn't sound like it's a good thing. Lamina Alsa, how did you get into Vane without going through this entrance? Sorry, Dumbo, but a girl's gotta have her little secrets. Don't you remember that I live here? Don't think about it too hard, because singing is definitely not your strong suit. I love the fact that they don't even care. Oh dear, oh my, oh goodness, whatever will I... Oh, Lamina, you're here. I'm worried about what Borgin may have done to your mother. Very worried. Wanted to ask someone for help, but then I realized everyone else is as scared as I am. Are you gonna fight him? Do you need my help? I can swing a mean frying pan, you know. Calm down, Auntie. I'm not gonna let Borgin get away with anything. Where are those most abound oaths blocking the entrance of Vane? You won't let me pass them to pick Jala fruit. Speak of the Jala fruit harvesting season, but those brainless brutes don't care. Well, unfortunately, I can't help you there. My husband and I have been married for many years, and I only have one regret. We've never been able to start a family. We tried many times, but it wasn't meant to be. We wanted a big family, just like the one we had when we grew up at the top of Taven's Peak. We were a family of orphans, if that makes any sense, raised by a boy named Null. World building, that's actually kind of neat. So Null's been doing this for a very long time, as you can tell, because these people are growing up, and this dude's like old looking. When I was little, I lost both my parents in an accident, and I had to live by myself. But I would wander into the forest near my house, and I would cry until I ran out of tears. Then one day, as I was crying, the forest went dark, and I was enveloped in shadow. I looked up and saw a beautiful white bird, beautiful and huge. It filled my field of vision. I like that we kind of get like a little extension of what we just witnessed and saw how Null handled things at Taven's Peak. Did I go in this place? Yeah, I did. Okay, never mind. There's still a couple more places to go to. Like, it is kind of nice to see world building of places that we previously went to. Hey there, kiddo. How's the money collection for Vane's future going? Are you saving your silver? Sorry, no time to talk. My mother's in big trouble. Although, if you have a few coins to spare, I'd be glad to take them off your hands. We have stuff to do, but I'm kind of wasting time myself, so I can totally understand. Hero, what are you doing? No one's supposed to open those without my permission. I'll get away from them. Yeah. Lamina, you're back. Show me one of your magic tricks, please. Well, I have a special one that I've been saving, but it'll only cost... Don't tell me you're going to charge a kid to see one of your cheap tricks. As I was about to say, it only costs you a big smile. How about it? So she still has a heart. Lamina is forever spoiling my daughter with attention. I suppose they can relate to each other, as neither of them have siblings. I just don't want my daughter to be spoiled into adulthood, or I'll have to disown her. Okay. Posterity check. Let's see, we got over here to deal with as well. This is my home, the mansion of the Magic Guild of Vane. These walls are filled with history of our world. Well, isn't it great? This place sure is big, but it's kind of run down, isn't it, Hero? I mean, look at the hole in the roof, and that sign over there is broken. If the Magic Guild is so prestigious, why can't they afford a carpenter? I have no idea how to explain that one to you. Hi, Miss Lamina, how are you? We're really good. Will you please tell us another story? You hear that, guys? Lamina tells stories to these children. Tell me, little guy, what kind of stories does Lamina tell you? Lamina tells us stories of how to spend money without wasting it, and how to hoard money in really good hiding places where no one will ever find it, and how to haggle down the price of anything. Well, aren't those just delightful tales? Now, you just wait a minute, hero. These treasures are mine. You can't take them without my express written consent. Then why are they here? It's just like, I want to open them. These are twins. A long time ago, when Vane was still floating in the sky, the people who lived here never looked up into the heavens. They always looked down upon the people of Earth, figuratively and literally. It wasn't until Vane got knocked all down by the Magic Emperor that the people of Vane looked to the skies. It was only then that they learned to appreciate the beauty of the blue star. Profound. Borgin suddenly appeared in the middle of Vane, using the magic of teleportation. That's one of the most difficult spells to use, so how is Borgin able to cast it? And how was he able to teleport all four of his chins at once? Yeah, we get it, Borgin is big. That's like pretty much like the big shtick of his entire personality traits, I guess they want to like develop there. But yeah, we have quite a lot to explore here in Vane, and a very big library to go through. So, a long time ago, ordinary folks weren't allowed to come in here and read. But now it's different. Anyone can read these books, regardless of their social status, with a few exceptions. That's right, see those books on the shelf over there? They belong to me. And if you read them without paying the rental fee, you'll suffer the wrath of the guild. Until a few years ago, I was completely illiterate. Lady Miria took time each day to teach me how to read. I feel like the entire world was opened up to me thanks to her. Miria is the kindest and most generous person I've ever met. Shh, please keep the noise down. I'm trying to read. I'm reading every book in his library so I become a great scholar to impress the ladies. You almost had us in the first half. I'm learning about the goddess Athena and the blue star and the 4 dragons. I come here to get a book. I did. I want to have one with lots of pictures. I like pretty pictures. I'm trying to get smart enough to use the magic stuff. Papa don't believe in me. I was kind of hard to read. I'm not gonna lie. All my friends are late, but that gives me more time to decide what we'll play today. Hide and seek, maybe our bookshelf climbing, or maybe a book search battle. Did your parents teach you that a library is not a place for fun and games? Making order out of this mess of books is tough. But it's my job, so I have to try and keep things straightened up the best I can. I'm the head librarian. Welcome to Vane's Home of Tomes. Our selection of literature is unmatched in all of the world. Please take your time and read through a few of our selections. You'll find them enlightening. Are these symbols? I can't read this book at all. Of course not, hero. How are you supposed to read all those weird runes? There's no way that any of you will be able to read this ancient book. Because I can't read it either. This place used to be called the Magic Library, and only magicians could enter. But the premier of the Magic Guild, Lady Miria Alsa, turned into a public library. Not anyone can come here, and frankly, I think it's much better that way. Much better indeed. So a lot of the rest of this episode is going to be me reading library books. If you're not really interested in world building and lore dumping, then you can skip to this timestamp that I'm going to put on the screen now. Past that, before you go though, there is one item you can get here. I'm going to point that out right now, so let's just get that, and then I'll go into lore dumping. This bookshelf right here. Poetry. What is the color of love? What is the shape of love? Where is my heart? I yearn to know the answers. Hear me, O goddess, beautiful and true. Tell me, teach me, but please do not charge me. Oh no, why did I leave my poem in this book? Don't need to read another word, stop! Until I read the last line, I didn't even know it was Lamina. I think one of the pages is falling out of this. Hey! We get Lamina's Bromide 1. It's a picture of Lamina. Lucky we found this. Now we know Lamina is a closet geek after all. Hey, I prefer to think myself as studious. Besides, by reading, I learned how to blast smart aleck rodents with fire. Wait a minute, Lamina. I was just kidding. Why don't we all just calm down? Lamina! At least I didn't call you a freak and a geek. It could be worse. Oh no, Ruby. What did you say? All right, that is it. Feel the burn, you big jerks. Lamina, perhaps you could take a little more time with the whole aiming thing? Lunar and the Blue Star, past, present, and future. The history of humanity is a history of war. Mankind fought so furiously that the Blue Star itself was destroyed in the conflict. When we are brought to this world by the goddess Athena, we are given a second chance. A second chance to preserve our world and live in peace. We must learn to take care of this world and each other. This book is really old, heroes, practically falling apart. Famous Dragon Masters. Some of the most popular Dragon Masters in the history of our world include Leon the Mighty Gale, who fought his foes with the blinding force of a hurricane. Gaul the Iron Hand, who could fell the largest man with a single swing of his granite fist. Nato, the singing swordsman, who often bursts into song while decimating his enemies. Dine, the hero of the Heresy War. And Alex, the last of the Dragon Masters. Hey hero, I wonder if you could be a Dragon Master too! History of the Dragon Masters. First Dragon Master, Louis, not too sure about that, descended to this land from the Blue Star with the goddess. The footprint of his very first step in Lunar can still be found somewhere in this world. Hot girls in the great outdoors. There are several public bathing spots throughout the world, including Althena's Spring in the Illusion Woods, and the man-made lake at the Water Ruins, where hot girls voluntarily take off their clothes to bathe in the buff. Yes! I already knew men were pigs by the way they always talk to my chest instead of me. But this book confirms it. How to absolutely, positively win at gambling. Don't gamble, and you won't lose. What kind of advice is that? Of course you won't lose if you don't gamble. But who wants to go through life playing it safe? I'm playing to win, baby. Life on Lunar. There are many creatures other than humans in this land of Lunar. The most obvious example is the race of beastmen, which are strongly similar to humans. There are also the 4 dragons which serve Althena, and the Val tribe, about which very little is known. Tame and train your cat. Build with tips and techniques to make the most disagreeable pussy eat out of your hand. Hey Chief, don't you want to borrow this book? I want to see if it's humanly possible to turn Ruby into an agreeable feline. If you call me a cat one more time, I'll scratch your face off, so help me! Wilderness Survival Guide and Cookbook. Learn to survive in any type of harsh environment also includes scrumptious monster recipes. Hey hero, we should try the recipe for sand shark sashimi. Ugh. What do you mean? With all the sand sharks near our house, we could eat like kings. Magic, its origins and history. A way to move heavy objects, whether or not one possesses considerable strength. A way to escape dangerous situations, whether or not one can move quickly. These simple desires of men led to the discovery of magic. And now, because of magic, mankind can achieve things never before imagined. Look at all the dust on the cover of this book. No one in Vane reads anything like this. I live in a magic city where no one cares about magic. It's deplorable, I'll tell you. Introduction to history. When reading any historical document, it's very important to remember that the contents of the document will never be entirely accurate, nor can they ever be. History is shaped by those who could record it, and by the inevitable influence of time. Deep Thoughts, Volume 1. Nothing is more senseless in this world than the act of war. The goddess mourns when her own children willingly end each other's precious lives. Inspirations, Volume 1. The future of each man is within his grasp. He must only reach out and take a hold of it. The Sealed City. Across the sea is the holy city of Penagulia. Althena's tower, which the goddess Althena dwelled, was once located in the holy city. The goddess is said to have sealed a great evil within its walls, never to be unleashed. Legends of the goddess Althena. All of us were brought to this land from the Blue Star, guided by the goddess Althena. Blessings of Althena exist in everyone, planted like seeds. They said that Althena waits for those seeds to sprout, and ultimately to bear fruit. The vanished Dragon Master. The goddess Althena keeps an eternal watch over our world. And when the goddess is reborn into our world, the Dragon Master stands close at her side. While the goddess is constantly reborn onto us, the Dragon Master is not. But when the goddess vanishes, so does the Dragon Master. The History of Vane, Volume 1. Long ago, Vane was a city held aloft in the skies with the power of magic. Only those people blessed with magical ability lived there, and they conducted intense research. The magic guild of Vane was the most powerful influence in the known world. Understanding Magic, Volume 1. Magic requires great powers of concentration. Develop these skills, attempt the following. Eat 2 boxes of laxatives, and concentrate on not using the bathroom. Ignore the noises which will soon emerge from your colon, and maintain your focus. Magicians with high fiber diets should not attempt this exercise under any circumstances. Yo, I never thought you were the type to go for a 5-finger discount. Get away from that box, it's a special treasure of Vane. The Blue Star, humanity's first home. There are many rumors of a way to travel to the Blue Star, but they had never been confirmed. If such a method truly existed, it would have most likely been discovered by now. Close Encounter of the Blue Star kind. I was abducted by a flying saucer from the Blue Star and placed in a strange room. A bizarre creature with large eyes performed demented experiments upon my bottom. What? Beginner's Guide to Magic, Volume 1, The Spirit of Fire. Welcome to the exciting world of fire magic. Before reading on, please make sure you have 1 flame staff, 1 large bucket of water, and 1 flame-retardant magician's robe. Goddess Althena, Birth and Rebirth. The goddess Althena is born and reborn into our world, where she watches over us. But centuries often pass in between her visitations. Is the goddess becoming more confident in our ability to live peacefully with each other? Or are we men and children? Festivals of sacrifice. The earliest festivals were held to offer human sacrifices to the gods of war. Today's festivals are held to honor Althena, and instead of human lives we offer her singing and dancing. Althena revels in watching her children celebrate their existence. This book is right on the mark. In fact, the Midoriya Carnival was originally an offering to the goddess. What are you doing, hero? The treasure boxes in here all belong to me, and that makes them off limits to you. A Woman's Recycling Guide, Volume 6. Don't toss that pad. This book was a complete waste of paper. I think I'm going to recycle it. History of Lunar, Volume 1. The existence of the Vile tribe was confirmed during the terrible battle which Vane fell from the sky. Behaviors and desires of the Vile tribe are still shrouded in darkness, but it is clear that they have not chosen to coexist peacefully with humanity. Someone scribbled a note in the margin. What does it say? This is wrong. The Vile tribe has left the frontier. It now lives alongside the rest of Althena's children. Batia. Batia? Who's that? The superiority of magic. With magic, all things become possible. With magic, the world can be ruled and controlled. Lamina's personal bookshelf rental rates. All books owned by Lamina are only available for rental at the price of 100 silver per day. Oh, don't mind the price list. I'll let you guys read my books for free. Aren't you happy? Big business for small broads. Oh, this is a great book. The author is an orphan who fought against all odds and soon became the most successful merchant in the world. Her story made me cry. The Seed in the Sky, the true story of the Magic Guild scandal. This book is fascinating. Yanks the covers right off the guild's dirtiest secrets. I'm a good girl, but there are times when I wouldn't mind being in this book. Magic Theory, Advanced Edition. An in-depth exploration of the mechanics and motion of spectacular spells. I think this volume is beyond your understanding. Let's try another, shall we? The History of Vane, Volume 2. Long ago, Vane was a city held aloft in the skies with the power of magic. But it was made to fall by the goddess Athena, who was under the control of Galleon, the Magic Emperor. It is said that the influence of the Magic Guild disappeared when Vane plunged to Earth. As the citizens of Vane relocated to cities around the world, they took their knowledge of magic with them, and what was once considered an arcane art became almost commonplace. In this new world, the Magic Guild was considered quaint. Magic Emperor Galleon. Galleon, one of the original 4 heroes, had very strong and unusual magic power. He used his power to take control of Athena and plunge the world into darkness. To this day, no one knows Galleon's motivations for doing what he did. Legends and lore of the Blue Star. The blue star that shines in the sky is our ancestral home. Our ancestors were guided to this land from the blue star by the goddess Athena. Hey, someone left a scribbled note in this book. I think it says, pull off, secret guild, spy, my secret is safe with me. Dang, I can't make out the words in between all these jelly stains. At least I think it's jelly. Ew, I'm putting this back. Common Sense by Miria Asa. A person's worth is not determined by whether or not they have magical powers. A person's worth is not determined by whether or not they have money. A person's worth is determined by the sum total of their hopes, their dreams, and their actions. Alright, well, we've done pretty much a lot of reading, so we're gonna head into the Magic Guild of Vane proper. But we're not quite done actually looking around at stuff just yet, so let's check out over here. Rapture in the Wind by Veronica Swinster. His eyes met hers in a gaze that meant only one thing. She moved her full red lips to meet his confident mouth. She longed for a strong caress on her rose of womanhood. Did I just start reading porn? Huh. let's just ignore that and head over here. Restoration of the Magic Guild. Nash and Mia set about righting the wrongs which the evil premier had committed. Sweet Secrets of Moneymaking. Write books with titles that desperate people looking for easy answers will buy. That's very true. Hero, this isn't like you. Why are you opening my stuff without asking permission? I mean, how would I know that it's yours in the first place? Etiquettes of Annoyance, Volume 1. Say that again. What? I didn't get to read anything. Etiquette of Annoyance, Volume 1. It's on both shelves. Okay. Let's check out upstairs. Anything up here to deal with? Nope, that just leads us right outside. Nothing special over here, so we might as well just head back down. And yeah, actually confront Borgin like we were meant to do, like, in my time about 20 minutes ago, so yeah, let's get right on inside. It's been a long time, Borgin. To what do we owe the pleasure of this visit?
Miria, you are the picture of mannerly perfection as always. However, Vane has drifted into chaos as the guild fell apart. You know it's true. Lowly simpletons who know nothing in the way of magic roam the once majestic streets. Grace and despair are all that remain in the Magic City. How utterly pathetic.
Then why, may I ask, have you come to a place that you hold in such low esteem?
Ah, Miria, you never were the one to skirt the issue. I confess I come here for selfish reasons. This city no longer suits a woman of your stature. I have come to take you to New Vane. We'll be very happy together, you and I.
Ugh, that flying cesspool has no right to come in here like he owns the place. can still talk to a lot of people around here.
It smells like mold or mildew in here.
Whoops, excuse me. Forgot that I'm in the old decaying Vane. I'm not in my shiny new Vane. It always reeks of the past in this forsaken place. You're talking nonsense. The magic guild isn't just clean, it's spotless. What you're really smelling is Borgen's foot fungus. He must have forgotten to take his yearly bath before coming here. A magic guild with a single member? You must be rather busy, Lamina. Face it, little girl. Vane is a ghost town, and the old ways are dead. Why don't you allow Master Borgen to restore some honor to the magic guild? Why don't you stop yapping your mouth before I throw a fireball into it? Besides, I'm not the only one in the guild anymore. These new friends of mine are already more powerful than you losers will ever be. Oh, who cares about past glories and ancient traditions? They mean nothing to me. The Vane we have built for Borgen is shiny and new and indescribably powerful. Long live Black Wizard Borgen. I feel like they are talking about like they built like a shiny new toy and are like, look at this place, it's so much better. Magic users are the elite citizens of this world, not to mention the only worthy children of Althena. People who can't use magic are worthless in every way. That's terrible. Don't you agree, Miss Lamina? Of course you do. I didn't even get a response for that one. It's just like, nope, can't even like respond to that. If only Lamina would swallow her pride, she would finally see how great Master Borgen is. Lamina, why don't you calm your temper and properly acknowledge the Master? Well, alright, I acknowledge Borgen. As a filthy, dirty, disgusting, bottom-feeding trash bag toad! Don't you understand, little Lamina? New things have the power to destroy old things. And in that way, history is repeated. Vane is the past, Neo Vane is the future. If you were the former leader of the guild, you would have known that long ago. Hero, these treasures are mine! You can't just barge in here and start taking things. Where are your manners? Alright, might as well actually talk to, like, the group here. Lamina, my dear, you returned. Welcome home. And what's this? You brought some new friends with you. How wonderful. You have so few friends, darling, that I'm delighted to see you making new ones. I'm Lamina's mother, Miria. Welcome to Vane. And to the mansion in the Magic Guild. These aren't just friends of mine, Mother, are also candidates to join the guild. I'm gathering new candidates every day, and I'll revive the guild someday soon.
Oh, look what we have here. Lamina, junior premier of the guild. Remember me? I'm Borgen, creator of Neovane and the most powerful wizard in the world. Ring a bell, Dumpling? I thought it might bring back a few fond memories.
Oh, I remember. I could never forget a face as obesely grotesque as yours. I told you Vane was off limits. Get out of here!
Borgen is one of the 4 heroes of Athena. He worked very hard and became the leader of Neo Vane. Mother! Why aren't you angry at Borgen for storming into our home without being invited? Borgen might be ill-mannered at times, but he certainly allowed the visit. Ooh, I don't understand you, Mother. Not at all.
It's such a shame when places of former glory are neglected by their own creators. I'm afraid that's exactly what has happened to Vane. Its time is almost over. Surely you agree, Lamina?
Absolutely not. Vane is not destined to disappear at all. I'm going to restore it. Calm down, Lamina. Listen to what Borgen has to say. You know, once you get past the surface, he's very much like you. Mother! How can you say such a terrible thing? Borgen is ugly and awful and evil. Why are you defending him? Has he cast a spell on you?
I do not submit my power for your approval, dear girl. I am absolute sovereign of my destiny now. I do as I wish. Behold. Please excuse my actions, Lady Miria, but I must do this.
Mother!
Wasn't that delicious? All it took was a simple wave of my hands. Poof, mommy's gone.
What have you done with my mother? I demand that you return her this minute!
And I demand that you think before you speak, dear girl. Think of the power I possess, Lamina. I could squash you like a cream-filled cupcake. No, your mother will not be coming back. She will rule with me in Neo Vane. And, oh, if you feel the need to visit, please don't hesitate to visit Penaquilia. We'll be certain to roll out the dead carpet for you.
No, Borgen, I'm serious! Come back here this instant! Oh, Mother, I can't believe I let you down! I don't have enough magical strength to qualify as a bathroom attendant, let alone the premier of the Magic Guild of Vane. What was I thinking? Can't even save the person I love the most. How can I hope to restore an entire city? Oh, Mother, I'm a failure!
Lamina. Say, Chief, I think you should have a few words with Lamina. I was going to say something about you being our leader and having to take charge. But the truth is that the rest of us are kind of scared of her. Good luck. Thanks, Ronfar. Nothing. Hero, please find the words to cheer up Lamina. I do not have the gift for inspiration that you possess. It must be a human trait. Lamina was only trying her hardest to complete a mission, just as I am. And like me, her mission has become a tremendous burden. I thought that Lamina was a selfish person with nothing but money on her mind. But she was trying to get enough to restore the Magic Guild. She's been working so hard and everyone thought she was greedy. How brave of her. Come on, Hero. Go over there and give Lamina a good pep talk. Ronfar, if you think she needs a pep talk, why don't you run over there and give it to her? Ruby, I'm a gambler, not a motivational speaker. Well, I guess I'll see what I can do. What do you want, Hero? Have you come to laugh at me for being so weak? Sure. Go ahead and laugh. It must be worth 1,000 yucks. Ha, Lamina's reviving the Magic Guild, but she's the only member. I don't even have the power to fix the leaky roof of the guild mansion. My mother knew I was too weak to do anything, Hero. That's why she told me to accept the Magic Guild the way it is. You agree with her, don't you? Definitely not that first option. It's not like that, Lamina. Vane is a wonderful city with a rich history of great leaders. I think that you'll be the next great leader of Vane. I believe in your dream, Lamina. I believe you have the strength and the courage to make it real. Someday you will restore this place to its former glory. Someday the Magic Guild of Vane will once again be the center of this world. And someday everyone will know that it was your vision which made it all possible. I never heard such a load of horse blast in all my life, Hero. Is this your idea of a pep talk? Can you tell us my first? Yeah, but I do appreciate the effort. Thanks, Hero. Hey, Lamina, there's no shame in being the only member of the Magic Guild. There are certain situations where being the only member can be quite pleasant, in fact. Think of it this way, when you have nothing to lose. All you can do is win. And I'll join you as a member of the guild. That is, if you'll have me. I'll support your dream any way I can, because that's what friends do for each other. I don't understand the people of this world very well, but I do know that you are wonderful for trying to carry out your given duty. We're all here for you, Lamina. Now let's go and save your mom from that floating fatty. My only thoughts this entire time have been how to get you all into the guild. But you're all concerned about me. Me, personally. I don't deserve to have friends like you. I'm not crying, by the way. I just have something in my eye. I must have looked really pathetic, but I'm alright now, so let's get moving. We're headed to the holy city of Pentagulia, where we'll find Borgin and rescue Mother. That Lord Bud is going to pay dearly for putting me through this, I assure you. He'll be satisfied until I squeeze every last silver coin out of his rolls of fat. Now this is the Lamina we come to know and love. Well, we know her, but I'm not sure if we're ready to love her. Anyway, let's make our way to the holy city. But before that, we have one little special thing now that we have Lamina back in our party. We need to get the right tools that are going to rescue Mother from Borgin. Before we go to the holy city, I should open the treasure chest of Vane. I'll even let you guys use whatever I find for a very reasonable rental fee. Oh, what the heck, I'll let you use them for free. After all, you are helping me save my mother. So yes, now we can actually grab all these chests in Vane that were just kind of scattered about. We just haven't been able to grab up until now. Lamina's purse obtained. No real description there, but it is an item that we can equip. So if we just pop that on in any one of these slots here, it does kind of take up a slot, unfortunately, so we can just pop it on. It's usually empty.
What this actually does, if we have it equipped during battle, we get more silver at the end of a battle. That's very useful, especially since this game is so stingy in getting you silver from battles, and you have to do so many battles just to get money. It's very helpful. Gorgon Doll attained. Gorgon Doll is also another equipment thing. Precious also family heirloom. It gives us more wisdom and more magic defense, but minuses luck by 1. Since I have the types of defense thing on Lumina already, it's not really too useful for me to have it on her. But maybe somebody else might do better with it at the moment. I don't know yet. We'll see on that one. Either way, that's 2 chests down. There are 5 more to go. All right, and our next one is going to be right outside here on the left, in the bottom left corner, right over here. Thundercrest, what a shocking discovery. That is very, very useful because now, instead of using Earth, I can actually enable Thunder Magic if I want. Or make it so I can just do Thunder attacks. I can just pop that on, and instead of doing Earth damage, I'll do Thunder damage. It's very useful, but it also depends on if you want to keep knocking targets back, and it kind of can get annoying if you're trying to reach them with, say, Hero or Ronfar. Seal Crest, monster lips are sealed. This gives us access to, like, silence magic and such. So if I pop that on there, it enables muting magic. So let's just check out my magic at the moment. Let's see. What did I just pop that on? What did I just pop that on? I put that on here. Okay. I was like, who did I just put that on? There we go. Prevents an enemy from using magic. It's not great now, but it can be useful at times. Right now, not so much. But let's see. That is 4 chests down. There should be 3 more to go. I believe there are 2 in the library right over here. So let me just go right back inside here. We've been here long enough already, so we might as well just grab what we need from here and just go. So our first one's going to be in the upper left over here, which is the Angel Ring. This could come in handy. Yes, it will definitely come in handy. It revives wearer from a faint. It's like a one-time use thing, and it can be useful, but not exactly yet. It's like one of your items that you save in RPGs. Either way, we have this one right over here as well, which is just a silver light. Nothing too special there. But you might as well save them because you know how it is with those. Those ones, again, big item that you would save in most RPGs. That's funny that both of them are in the library, exactly. But we do have one more item to grab, and this one we actually already saw inside the Spring of Transmission, the sealed cave area. So, thankfully enough, this one here, we're already in the first room. We don't have to worry about fighting anything. We can just go and just grab it. The Thief's Staff. This is actually a really, really good item to have right now because we can start stealing stuff. So, you know how like some enemies had like 1% chance of dropping something? Like the cute ribbon just earlier on, and then the shields before that, way, way earlier in the game? Now, enemies that drop those, I have a 30% chance of stealing those whenever I attack with Lumina on that specific enemy. While yes, it doesn't always work, it's still really good to have, and since you could just swap out staffs on the fly in the equipment menu when you're in battles, just like boop boop, just swap to the magic ones you need or just steal an item, you can experiment and see what things have. Either way, that's all 7 chests that we can grab now that Lumina gave us permission to grab them, and we are done in Vane. Which I'm kind of thankful for because my voice is kind of shot after all that library reading. I mean, yeah, so we are done with Vane for now, and we are going to head south towards Pandagulia. But before that, we picked up 2 bromides while going through this episode. One by just talking to the person in the Spring of Transmission, and he gave it to us because we were kind of sore, I guess. The other one we found in the library, of all places. Either way, both bromides, I'm going to show them off right now. The first one is right over here. Mia's bromide. Warm tea, good read. All right, and the other one that we got was the Lumina's Bromide 1, Sunset Breeze. Okay, and that's all the bromides that we have for now. So, next time on Azure Plays more Lunar to Eternal Blue complete, we're going to head towards Pandagulia. I'll see you all then.